Today's video is going to be perfect because today we're going to be talking about the beginner Warframes. What is the best for a lot of beginners, the newer players. And it came down to I guess not a less stressful of thinking, but I came down to what the best Warframes are for beginners, and I came up with 3. I'm only going to name 3, okay? So let's actually jump right into this. Frost. I think Frost is most definitely one of the best Warframes to begin with. Alright, as a beginner, getting this Warframe is not hard actually. And I was just on the live stream. I was fighting Lynch Krill actually, and he's just very annoying, but I think I found a way to actually kill him faster. So if you are one of the people that were in the live, thank you so much for your helpful, just thinking and throwing some comments in there to help me out how to fight Crinch Lil. Because honestly, when I fought him as a beginner, I really didn't know how to get past him. I just was really in a squad that knew how to fight him, and till this day, I really didn't know how to really take him down until one of you guys in the live stream was like, hey, just keep aiming for the back. I think it really does work. And it seemed like it did. Now, is that really... Well, that's not really important. But anyways, let's just stay on topic here. Frost. Why do I think Frost is one of the best beginner Warframes? Well, he has really great abilities. And one of those abilities are Snow Globe. Snow Globe is honestly one of the best abilities by him. And there's another one as well, which I'll get into, don't worry. But Snow Globe will be a defensive and good for defense, mobile defense, and a lot of other, because he is technically a support Warframe, but he's kind of like a protection Warframe as well. So you can't really say, I guess he's a support Warframe, but at the same time you can, because he's protecting a lot of allies. So he can protect and really defend. And that's what I really love about Frost, because as a beginner, he's gonna be another main role in Warframe, especially when it comes down to these defense missions. It comes down to be a lot of problems when you have a lot of enemies on you, and they're just trying to destroy the target in a defense mission and a mobile defense mission. And when it comes down to that, guess who you should turn to? Frost. Frost is a really good Warframe. As a beginner, one of the best. So that's my opinion. Avalanche, another great ability. Alright, you can turn enemies into ice that quick, and you do damage as well as in the process of doing that. So it's just a really amazing ability. I think those are the 2 best abilities, honestly, that Frost has. And I really want to just put it out there. I really just want to put it out there. 2 best abilities of all time. And that's all I'm going to say. Do not worry about Gloom. Gloom is not Frost's ability. This is a extracted ability from Savagoth. But we're not going to talk about him. But you know what? I'm going to leave it off there. Let me know what you guys think about Frost in the comments below. Rhino is one of the best, and I feel like some of you are like, what? Where's Rhino? Where's Rhino? How come he's not gonna... I feel like some of you were going to do that once I showed off the first Warframe. No, Rhino is definitely one of the best beginner Warframes of all time. Okay, of all time. Alright, I was not going to leave this man's out. Rhino will help you through the game. Most definitely with a lot of other missions. I think besides defense, you can use him. But however, I think you should definitely aim for Frost. Because when it comes down to that, I think just Frost will be a really great Warframe for that. Alright? And, most of you guys are going to maybe play by yourself or maybe play with squads open. But if you are going to take it solo, Frost. Just throwing that out there. Anyways, back to Rhino. Rhino has really great abilities. That is going to carry you through the game very quickly. Very easy. He has 3 amazing abilities. Even though he has 4, he has 3 amazing abilities that are just in rotation. Iron Skin. One of the greatest defense of ability that will personally help you and you only as a player. Playing with Rhino is just honestly like one of the favorite Warframes as a beginner for me, because he really just did amazing carrying me through the game. You know, so Iron Skin, a protective ability. All right, once you cast that Iron Skin, you're basically unkillable. As a new player, you're basically unkillable. And Still Path, definitely don't take this Warframe because, man, you're gonna get destroyed. Roar carries you the game. It also applies to allies as well, because Roar increases damage for your weapons, and that makes it even more powerful about Rhino, because this will definitely carry you through a lot of missions. Again, besides defense, exterminations, capture, wherever you, etc. All right, just besides the defense mission, I think really just, I mean, interception as well. Frost is definitely needed for that. But other than that, a lot of other missions are going to help you, especially using Rhino. He's going to help you. And then finally, Rhino Stomp, really cool ability. It doesn't have a lot of damage to it. However, for obviously the beginners, it is going to help you. It is going to impact a lot on you, because this does crowd control, and it does help you keep enemies in the air for a long amount of time. Depending on your duration, it will become a helpful ability through time once you use it. And that's pretty much just it. I mean, Rhino, amazing. I mean, he's number one on the, I mean, not on his list. I'm just saying a bunch of Warframes that's just gonna, you know, not a bunch, but I'm just saying what Warframes are the best. But if we really had to number this, Rhino has to be number one. I think just he's that great of a Warframe. So let me know what you guys think about Rhino in the comments below. And I don't care what you guys got to say about this, but Excalibur, yes, definitely Excalibur. One of the best Warframes in this game. When I first got him as a beginner, this is one of the beginner Warframes that you can start with. Also Mag and Vault. Excalibur, I mean, once you choose him, it's like you can't really get rid of him. You cannot discard him. You should never discard him. You should keep this Warframe as well. Alright, Umbra is most definitely better than the original. But, however, you should really be playing with Excalibur, in my opinion. I know there's many Warframes you could choose, 2 others, but Excalibur has really, can take you far into the game as well. Alright, with his amazing abilities, like the most insane ability we've seen so far that has gotten it reworked. You know, I mean, I was new, so at the time I was just like, what the heck? Like, he had a different ability. The 4th ability was something different. It was like some jump type thing. I don't know what he was doing, but when I first played with Excalibur, he had a different ability. The 4th ability wasn't what it was now. So yeah, this is why I would say he's the best Warframe as a beginner now. And then times before that, after his rework, still then is the best. Exalted Blade is one of the abilities. Exalted Blade will definitely carry you through some of these missions. I mean, it's very helpful. And the damage is insane when it comes down to Excalibur. Excalibur has one of the best abilities. No, I can't really say that, can I? I mean, as a beginner, yes, he does have one of the best abilities. Let's just say that. But I know for a lot of veterans, I can't really say that because I'm going to get hit with a bunch of no. But as a beginner, yes, he does. So, this takes down a lot of enemies. I mean, it's just immense power when it comes down to Exalted Blade. You're just killing enemies straight out the way. And you don't even know you don't have to be up close to your enemies to even kill them. You can just do a bunch of slashes and a bunch of I don't know what it is, some radius slashes come out of nowhere and just start hitting enemies left and right. So that's the one thing that's cool about this ability, and it just does a lot of damage. It's really cool. And with Umbra or without Umbra, you could build the Exalted Blade. Sorry, that is not one of the abilities. That's from Exaku. Radio Howl is another great ability that I would definitely say use as well. Now, I would say Radio Javelin, but honestly, I'm not a fan of that ability. It might have been great, or it actually will be great for a lot of, beginners. I mean, it is a pretty cool ability as well. And basically what that ability does is that it slams down a bunch of slashes as well, impacting a lot of enemies. It's kind of like, Boltor Prime, or you want to say Boltor. It's like some bolts just hitting you, and you just get or I guess impelled, something like that, by something like a dart, and it hits you. You go flying. All right. Now it doesn't obviously scale really good with high level enemies, but however, for beginners, it's going to be a really great ability. And then Radio Howl, like I said, basically just blinds people with it stuns people, and then that's really just it. It's a great ability as well, and it does a lot of damage with your Excalibur Blade. So if you hit enemies while they're radio blind, man, they're done for. All right, it takes a lot. They take a lot of damage from that. Slash dash, I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care about the ability. It's not really important. So I'm gonna leave it off there. Out of these Warframes that I just talked about, let me know what you think is one of the best beginner Warframes, because there is a lot of Warframes out there that is one of the best, but I had to pick 3 and go with them and stick with them because I really think they are the best, and I think a lot of people can really benefit them as a beginner throughout the game. That can help them at far, going through, just going in far into getting the planets and stuff. I think it really helped them out, especially, like I said, Excalibur is one of those Warframes, and I think you should choose him as a beginner. Now I'm not gonna sit there and say, hey, no, Excalibur is one of the best as a beginner, just get him. Don't argue. There is like Vault, there is Mag, they're also great, but I think when it comes down to Excalibur, I think he will take you far into the game as you need to go, and he really is a reliable one. He really is a reliable. All right, his abilities are pretty much reliable. That's why I say Excalibur is probably one of the best starter Warframes. And I don't know. I really just enjoy Excalibur. So let me know again in the comments below. But that's all for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.